I have found it extremely helpful to think of the writing process as being comprised of 7 different phases. Okay, so we could call it workflows, process. I'm going to use those terms interchangeably as well. And I'm going to explain in a minute why it really helps to do this. But we could start with what I call the strategize phase. And this is where it's very important that you get clear about what needs to be done here. What's the work that needs to be completed? What are the objectives? What are the reasons why we're creating this piece? So once you get clear there, and by the way, many different possibilities, many different uses for AI just in that phase. Then it's really about, okay, we have the strategy, we understand why we're doing this, we have our objectives, and we know what success looks like. Now we need to map out the how and the when we're going to get it done. So many different possibilities, many different use cases for AI in what I would call the planning phase of a project. Then we get into gathering. Okay, so this is research, this is collecting assets internally, externally, gathering all of that. And then a lot of people don't really kind of consider this next one, which is the thinking phase. And they kind of mix it in with the gathering phase. But to me, it's a totally different phase because this is about taking all of your inputs and sifting through them all and then asking yourself, okay, what are the patterns here? Synthesizing what you have and brainstorming ideas and how you could approach this, how you can frame the piece, the issue, the narrative, the arc. Then we're still not at writing. Now it's designing. Okay, this is about creating the outline, mind mapping the ideas, organizing them. Now that you spent time thinking, it's about designing. And then finally, we get to the create phase. This is where we work on our initial draft, second draft. And then finally, and notice that I have this separately, the revision phase, editing and finalizing content. As you know, we don't want to edit as we write. I know we all do it, but it's always a best practice to keep that separate. Okay, so I found that in order to really start getting productivity gains, it really helps to break up the process into different phases. Now, today, we're going to focus on 4 of the phases that I feel can give you the quickest wins. That is the gather phase, thinking phase, design phase, and creation phase.